Okay, when we are trying to manipulate data and clean data, we often will have columns that have string values, and the string values are the ones that needs most cleaning often. So we have a bunch of string manipulation methods. So clean up string values with string objects built-in methods. Okay, we have already seen some built-in methods like upper, lower, title, and so on. And we can use regular expressions for more complex pattern matching and text manipulation. Okay. When we say regular expressions, okay, regular expressions is a set of methods that can be used to very efficiently look for patterns and then clean up the patterns. Okay. But we don't have time to get into it. It's a really big topic and a very important one. So regular expressions is something that is important, but we don't have time for it. We're not going to be getting into that. But it is something that will be very useful to get some knowledge about that. Okay, and here are some of the methods that we can use. So we'll look at a few of them. All right. So say str1 is A, B, C, D. Okay. So now this is a single string. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, so this is a single string. And suppose we want to split it up into its individual parts, right? So we can use str1 split, okay, and say we split with comma. Okay, so now that should be A comma B comma C comma D comma. Okay. So then we want to use the comma as the delimiter, and we want to. Okay, so now I did the splitting. Okay, but you see there is a space here preceding the letters. The split that didn't work very well. So what we can do is have a list comprehension to do the, okay, so list comprehension is what? We want to cycle through, so we have for x in str1, right? Okay, let's call this str2. So we have done this. str2 has broken up, but there are parts in it which has extra space. So we want to do a list comprehension. So now we're going to do a for x in str2. So x is going to iterate through each and every item in str2. Okay. And what do we want to do with it? Okay, we want to do, so here okay, trim white spaces including, so we're going to do strip. Okay. Now that's going to remove all the extra spaces. Okay. Now if you have a bunch of like str2, okay, let's call this str3, and then we do str3. Okay, Now, if you want to take the list str3 and put them all together, okay, we want to do the opposite of what we did here in split. Okay, so you can do join, and suppose we want to join a dollar sign with str3. So you'll take each value, join them together, and put a dollar sign in between. And there is in keyword that's useful. So if you say x in str1 is going to say false, because x is not in it. If you say a in str2, that is going to say it is true, it's there. Okay. And then we have index, str2 dot index. If we say b, that will find where index b is not in the list. So str2, okay, because str2 has spaces and then b, so that's why it's giving us an error. So if you did the same with str3, so it's going to give us where it is. Okay, so b occurs in the first position, 0, 1. Okay, so if not, it will give you an error. So that's what this is. It gives you an error if it is not there. Okay. Whereas find, instead of that, if you use find, str2 find, it won't give you an error. It'll give you, it should give you str2 find. This object has no. Okay, I don't know why str2 didn't work. Oh, str3 is a list object. This is for string. Okay. Now count returns the frequency. So str1 count, say O, it will tell you how many times it appears. And then replace works like we have done before. So which is, if you say replace comma with colon, so it will replace the comma with the colon. Okay.